Apogee playing with the king.
What is good, LG crew, and how it do? This is LukeGabriel here, aka Energy, back with another tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to be playing different game modes in Hoop Dreams. Now, I won't be showing you live how it works, so I'm going to be finding some videos, and I'll put the videos on the screen so that it's just a little more organized, in my opinion. But so yeah, the first game mode, when you select the game, on the very left is King of the Court, and King of the Court works by first having the game have at least 3 players. So if there's at least 3 players in the game will start. It just prevents boosters and just other people who just want to play the game and try to earn rep as fast as possible. Same with 1v1 tournament, you also need at least 3 people. Anyways, in order for King of the Court to start, you need 3 people. And basically, it'll go from the person who joined... when a server starts, it'll start with the person who joined first, and it'll end with the person who joined last. So what you want to do, or so what's going to happen is, it's going to be taking the first 2 players, and it's going to be getting them, and it's going to make them do a little one-on-one. Now, the thing about King of the Court that is different from all the other game modes is the shot clock. There's only 10 seconds on the shot clock, which makes it really, really hard for dribblers to kind of dribble a lot. So it's more of a shooter type game, but it helps with your shooting because it limits the time of how many times you can dribble, and it limits the time of how long you can have the ball in your hand and how long you can basically run out of time until you can shoot the ball. So just make sure you use as less time as possible in that game. You basically just want to run is the basic simple for that game, but it's a really good game to practice your shooting. In order to finish the game, you need to have at least 7 points. So the first person with 7 points, doesn't matter, it's not a win by 2, it's just the first to 7. If that person has 7 points, they win the full game, and they earn 25 XP plus the other things that were added: the steals, the blocks, the amount of shots they took, the amount of shots they missed, etc, etc. The next game mode is 1v1 tournament. Now, in order to play 1v1 tournament, as the same, it requires 3 people, just to prevent boosters as usual. But what you want to do after that is just basically wait, because there's a little intermission, and then after that it'll basically randomize the people who are in the game, and it'll take those people and put them on a bracket. Now the bracket will basically choose wherever it wants to go, so like if I play against somebody the first round, like the next game I might not even play him again until the final round or something like that. So it's very random, and it's really good because it's very randomized, which I'm repeating myself. But anyways, so once you are on the leaderboard, if you're not on the bracket, you have to wait until the next game. Now that'll basically take a long time, so you basically want to find a game that is basically about to finish. But after that, you're going to basically, when it's your turn to start, because there's usually 4 matches in a game, once it's your turn to start, it's basically a timed match, and the first person, or the person with the most points by the end of the timer, wins the game. So, and then you proceed on to the tournament, or you proceed on to the next round in the tournament. So it's basically like a tournament, real life tournament, like I hold in, like that I've held in my YouTube live streams and stuff like that. So it's a very simple game. It can go up to 8 players, which makes it really fast. So, but yeah, that's 1v1 tournament. You earn every time you play a round. You earn a lot. I mean, you don't earn. You earn 50 XP for the win, and then you earn 10 XP for the loss if you lose. So and that's each game. It doesn't mean like the final game. So if you don't make it to the final game, you still have made however much XP you made through each of the games you won and each of the games you lost. So yeah, NBA Finals is pretty self-explanatory. It doesn't need anyone, it just needs you. It legit can take one player. And I think you can boost in that game. I'm probably gonna fix that. So yeah, I'll probably fix that. I'll make sure that you need at least 2 people in that game. But NBA Finals, if you ever want to work on your passing, skills. Oh, it doesn't? Okay, cool. It can start with... No, it can start with 2 people. Sorry, my chat. Anyways, in order to play NBA Finals, you just go to NBA Finals, and what you can do is basically earn all your badges there. You can earn everything. In any game, you can earn your badges. Specifically in the 1v1 games, you can earn all your dribbling badges and your shooting badges. In any of the games that have 2 or more people, I mean, on your team, then you can earn your passing badges, your other defensive badges. You can earn defensive badges in other games too, but it's more apparent that you can work on your defensive and your passing badges when you're on a team. So when you play NBA Finals, it's just like an NBA. It's just like an NBA game. Pretty simple. You play it, and you basically get a lot of points and a lot of things when it's all like totaled up and everything, because there's 4 quarters. You play in each quarter, and you get a lot of stuff. So it's a good place to boost if you are willing to play with really bad comp, but the advantage to playing in NBA Finals is that there's 95 power. So that means in any other game mode, it's the max power is 85, which means it's pretty close to the basket compared to 95. 95 is almost half court, but it's not a half court. So yeah, that is NBA Finals. The next game mode is the Rec Center. The Rec Center is pretty simple. It requires only 8 people to start a game because it's like the park, but it also is a pretty simple, fast-paced game. You know, you have 8 people, 4-on-4. It's just like a ordinary like Rec Center gym, you know, that you play at your local gym, you know. So I don't have 5s because my game does not support 5s because of the squad spot, but at least I have a Rec Center. So all right, the next thing is Park. Now the first thing that you want to do in Park is choose your affiliation. Before you can enter a park, you need to choose your affiliation. As I talked about in the previous video, if you do choose an affiliation and you do not like the park map, or you just don't like it at all, there's not enough people, you have 1 free reset rep, and once you use that, you cannot reset your rep again. I mean, you can, but you have to pay money basically. So once you choose from the 3, it might be 2 by the end, or by the time this video has, you know, a bunch of views, and you know, I've decided that there's only a need for 2 parks, then there'll only be 2 parks. But as of right now, there are 3 parks. So there are the Trap Jumpers, the Void Breakers, and the Downtown Snipers. None of them give you boosts. Like in 2K, there's usually a boost that it gives people when you join a certain park or affiliation, but in my game, there's no certain boost. It's just an aesthetic look, and it just notifies people that you're on a different affiliation. I've added affiliations, and I've also removed the requirement of earning rep in game. Usually you needed to have at least 10 people in game, but now you are able to obtain rep regardless of how many people there are. So yes, you can boost, but if we find you boosting, we are going to get you banned. Simple, light, GG's. Anyways, after that, there's one more game mode, which is called the stage. There's obviously practice, but you guys know how to practice. I mean, do you guys even practice? We're talking about practice, you know. Anyways, the stage is a private server, so you have to buy a private server. For Xbox players, you have to buy the server on you have to buy the server on a mobile phone or like a PC. And then after you do that, you join on your mobile phone or you join on a mobile device with an alt account, and then you allow that Xbox player to join that mobile player or that PC that you that alt account that you made. All right, so that's how you get to the stage. The stage is basically, right now, it is only a way to basically get more comp in a game. So it requires money. Obviously the 100 Robux per month if you are willing to do that, but the stage requires bread, which is the money currency in my game. And what you basically do in the stage is you bet on that money. And so with that money, if you win, you earn basically you earn it back. You basically get double your earnings. So let's say you put in 100 bread, you get 100 bread back. Now you have 200 bread. If you put in 100 bread but you lost the game, you now have no more bread, and then you have to earn that bread again. But it's pretty simple to get bread, because in every game you win, you get 50 XP, right? You also get 50 bread. If you lose the game, you get 10 bread. Every game you win is 50 bread, 50 bread, 50 bread. So honestly, if you want, you could honestly boost and get as much bread as you wanted to. But then what is that bread for? You're just going to waste it on the stage, and then you're not even going to win games because you've been boosting too much. But I digress. Anyways, those are all the game modes I have shown in this video, or at least talked about in this video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This is LukeGabriel here, aka Energy signing out. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.